Hey folks, I'm here with Daryl Whitaker of Inception Plumbing from Kansas City, Missouri. This guy's got a great operation going.
How's it going?
Well, you know why we're here. We're here to hear about Daryl Whitaker and Inception Plumbing.
Yep, we're a Kansas City, Missouri based operation here. We do the whole metro, so we serve the Kansas side and the Missouri side, like I mentioned. We're a residential service company, so we focus on Mrs. Jones. We don't do a lot of general contractor work or things of that nature. We do have a few contractors we work for, but mainly residential service. So we focus in really hard on being able to do the small things well end to end. So the small things matter with the service business, I believe, and even if that is, fixing Mrs. Jones' little P trap or making sure her drain's clean and functioning well, that's what's important to us. So that's that's the gist of our operation overall.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing because as long as you're answering the phone, people call, you answer the phone, and you serve them. We're having the same situation here. A dependable company is totally what we all need and the folks need for sure.
Right, and that's what we're doing out here is service. A lot of people have friends who do plumbing and things of that nature, but service is much more than just doing the plumbing. It's taking that phone call and getting dispatched and getting someone there now to take care of the customer's needs. They want the plumbing problem fixed, but they also want to be heard and get their story heard. Someone to get there and listen to them and actually address the root cause of the problem and make it go away. They want their day back. And that's what we focus on.
No doubt. I noticed you got some killer trucks there in the background of your shot.
Right.
I'm a little jealous. I want to come work for Daryl because they were beautiful. I've actually seen the back of them, and it's a supply house on wheels, and this is no joke, folks.
Right. We work really hard to do the service now. So, and it's not always perfect because we don't work on call or weekends for our team because we really respect that part of it. But we work really hard. Now is actually one of our, the word now is one of our values. We do the work now, not later. So our main focus is if the customer calls, they want the problem fixed. And so in order to work on that value within our company, we have to be prepared. So I put I think we have upwards of 1,500 parts that we stock on each vehicle.
Wow.
State of the art tools, not perfect. It's a growing thing, but I'm always improving it. So guys have a form they can fill out to request different parts to be added, cartridges, stems, it's a really an elaborate setup that takes a lot of energy to stay on top of, but it is a really cool system for our team members to operate out of so they can focus on just doing the task instead of worrying about where the part is and things like that.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing because the supply house runs, leaving a home that Mrs. Jones sit in your driveway going, oh no, they're leaving. To be ready for them is such a beauty,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. I've seen the back of your trucks and they're beautiful. Very well organized machine right there.
Right. Yeah, they're very well organized. Like I said, we have all the state of the art tools. We just really focus in on the singularity. I call it the technician, and making sure that they're doing their job to the best of their ability with us supporting them. So it's not really based on this idea, and we work our way down. We really focus in on the technician and how we can support them to make them be more efficient, and it's really that simple. And then we build management and systems and ideas and concepts around that, and obviously taking any feedback that they have to. We do weekly meetings to rally our team and talk about those things. We do actually to dive into something else. We do this is another thing that's important to us. I just kind of bring this up as code, and a lot of people don't. I wouldn't say that they steer from it. They just go clean the drains, take care of stuff for Mrs. Jones. But we actually do a Friday code talk too for our team members. Every Friday, 7 a.m. I'm there, and I have my lesson plan built, and we're sharing that information too to help them improve on doing better and quality work. So just kind of get off topic there a little bit.
No, I'll be honest with you. The teaching of the young folks, and like me and you talked earlier this month about the New Jersey situation. I went to a class, or check that. One of my members went to a class, and he mentioned that in New Jersey there was only 15,000 licenses, from the beginning of licenses to be had. So only 5,000 are actually live, which to me was crazy. And 25% of them are about to retire or already retired, just keeping them valid, which to me is crazy. And another stat that the gentleman told me was that they're only giving out roughly 100 tests per year, to qualified guys, and roughly 25% are passing. So the hunger to check that, the licenses to be had is a beautiful thing. There's so much opportunity for a young person to take advantage of and follow. It's a long process,
It is.
It's a long process. I have 2 sons coming up, and man, they're 10 years away, if they really want it.
Right. And you could be, and like you say, long process. You could be the guy that gets on a building and installs water pipe for 2 years and never touch a piece of gas pipe because you're an apprentice and you're just in there and they're not getting you, they're not focusing on building your skills. You're just doing an install, and you might run some DWV and maybe a little plastic, but you've never seen HDPE piping, or you've never seen CSST piping. You've never, experienced all these different things. So it is a long road if you're not mentored proper. And that's, in your point, these masters, the reason why, like you're saying, there's only 100 people taking the test. Well, there's not enough masters really living up to their obligations. And I believe deeply that this country is amazing, right? We have amazing infrastructure and safe potable water and all these things because of the tradesmen. Now, a master can get his license and build a business and find all the guys that know what they're doing and use that to build their business up and build a foundation and be profitable, and ignore the fact that they are obligated to help the young people.
Sure. And
now, the young people can get on YouTube and they can learn about plumbing, but it's got to go both ways. They have to be willing to work under a master, and a master has to be willing to teach them what they know. So it goes both ways. So we're definitely obligated, I believe, to be able to share that knowledge and at least help people. It's not all about rallying men and being profitable. There's a little of both there.
Yeah, because look, we're all shorthanded. Everybody, like, I know you're looking to hire, I'm looking to hire. There's no people out there that are skilled at this present time, like abundance of, you know what I'm saying? To say, hey, but there are kids and young people going through the process. A lot of college kids changing over to go from college, college prep, lifestyle to the trades, which is, it's going to take a long, long time to get up to snuff with being able to go do some stuff without the proper training, for sure. Because I know you come from your background is all big jobs and just been in the service business. Tell us about that. I like that story because it's very interesting to me, because I've never did jobs like that.
Oh, yeah. So, well, I mean, my background is basically new construction. It was mainly commercial work. So just kind of my story a little bit. I got out of high school, kind of knew it all already, right? We all knew everything.
Oh, man, you know that.
And it all planned out. I think I was going to be a rock star or something. I can't quite remember what it was. Something that was going to bring immense value to people, right? Value exchange.
Sure.
But I landed myself, doing odds and ends jobs, doing lumping bags of sugar, 100-pound bags of sugar. I didn't weigh but $1.80. So that wasn't very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just done a lot of odds and ends jobs. And then my neighbor down the street knew I was kind of a go-getter. I was always trying to make $1 or whatever I could to take care of myself, and just to be transparent, I didn't have the best, we wasn't well off. Let's just say that. And a lot of blue collar people aren't. I mean,
sure.
A lot of blue collar people aren't.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
And, so my neighbor, invited me to work with him, and I'm in debt to him. His name's Rick Harrell. He's the hippie down the street that's been plumbing for 40 years. He's still doing the same thing.
That's awesome.
He's still there doing it.
Once you get in plumbing, you're never getting out. That's a fact.
Yeah, you don't pick plumbing picks you.
That's right.
I just kind of found my way onto the pad, so to speak. And everybody knows the pad, and seeing all the pipes coming up out of the ground. And, I say DWV keeps the imposter away, because everybody's a plumber until the plumber shows up, right? I mean, the DWV running drain, waste, and vent piping properly, so we're protecting trap seals and all those things, is something that I was watching these guys paint this masterpiece in this field. And, of course, for them to paint it involved me on the shovel, of course, but they would magically stick these pipes out of the air or the ground, and they would land in walls and things like that. So I was intrigued by that, and actually dove in very fast, learning how to paint the picture. Like I said, DWV keeps the imposter away. Either you're pushing the broom or you're painting the picture with the guys.
Yeah.
And quickly became intrigued by it, and then started asking the questions of why. Why are we doing this? And a lot of the guys would be like, well, that's just how you do it. Well, I was like, well, I want to learn more. So, of course, initiated to get my nose in the book. Got my master's in 2008 here at KCMO. And then I started to get into a lot of mechanical work for the guy I worked for. He gave me a lot of opportunity, and I'm in debt for him, for what he provided me, a lot of opportunity. I would get him to do a lot of mechanical rooms. So I would go behind the guys, because I was very particular, and do the big, water heaters and boilers and all those things, which was, really just a great skill set to learn. And you do it on someone else's dollar, again, you mess things up and you learn, But
that's right.
Those opportunities working under that master is what eventually gets you in the right direction. Because even if they're not trying, they're going to steer you in the do's and don'ts.
Sure.
And, maybe my skills could have been brought on faster and accelerated by the efforts of the master. But regardless, working under, they're going to keep you on the straight and narrow, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, just kind of, ended there. And then I decided to start a business when I was 37 years old. I'm 41 now.
Hold on. You're just a baby, my man. Just a baby.
Well, a few more years doing this business, and I'm going to be looking like an old man here real quick.
You're looking like me, Daddy. For sure.
Hey, grass don't grow on the playground.
That's true.
Mine's falling out. But where was I at on that? But yeah, no, I started a business when I was 37, and I decided that I always heard, doing the construction that's, and every once in a while you'd run into a service plumber. They'd come in, like say you do a mechanical room and it's a hydronics or something, and they'd come in and test some stuff, and here in walks this professional plumber. This guy dressed up. Of course, we're there in our bib overalls, thinking like services for idiots.
Right.
The guys talking.
Oh man, there's always been a clash between the both.
Right? So they come in, and of course they know a lot that you don't know, and then vice versa. We both have those skills. But something about the professional plumber, you always hear service is where it's at. And I never really understood what that meant, but I knew that when I started a business, I was going to do service because, well, I guess I knew what it meant. I think it would be more just the stability of service. If you go to the moon, I'm going to be there with my moon helmet, with my tool bag, ready to do plumbing.
That's right.
You got to be going to the bathroom somewhere. You got to be getting safe, potable water. So that's why service is why we started the service business. And I wanted to start small and focus on the little things for Miss Jones, and then the big things will come.
Yeah. I tell you, you cover the whole Kansas City metro area?
That's correct. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. The metro is surrounded by a 435 loop.
Right.
So you can get to the other side, if you're moving quick. I would say 37 minutes. How do I know that? I drove it many times.
Right on. And you're looking for good men, ready to bring them in, right?
Always looking for good guys and gals. I mean, we're equal opportunity employers. So,
right on.
If the gals can turn a wrench, we're all about that as well. But yeah, we're looking for good team members here at Inception Plumbing, and we're looking to develop people. and be a part of their journey. They might be with us 5 years and move on, and they might land here and get a career, because we do have lots of growth opportunity here. So.
Well, I seen your operation, and you guys got to check him out. He's got a nice thing going over there in Kansas City. Well, I'll tell you what, Daryl, your operation over there looks fantastic, and I'll tell you what, if I was looking to be a plumber, I'd be coming your way. We really appreciate you stopping in, and I know you got a great thing going out there, folks.
Well, Chuck, we love our Jersey people here in Kansas City, it's really cool to get on and watch your videos and see all the things you're sharing with the trades out here, and we really respect that, and we appreciate you giving us the time.
No, Ma, listen, we know we got something special coming too. All right, brother. Awesome stuff. Great seeing you, and we'll talk soon.
We'll see you. Thanks.
Bye, man.